Yeah, great to win. Great to find a way to win the game. Really proud of the defensive effort. Continually digging us out of very difficult situations. And obviously, the previous 3 games could be summed up with finding a way not to win. And tonight we found a way to win. Fourth and 1 or short, and make a great defensive effort right there. D-Rob, Reelis, and the linebackers, and win the game. And that's the goal, is to win the game. And a team like us who had lost 3 in a very difficult fashion, to get put in that situation again and figure out how to win is an important step and a growth for us. And there's a lot of things that got to get fixed, and it's some really bad stuff. All right, but it's a lot easier to fix it after a win and stay together, and we'll get all that stuff corrected, or starting correcting it tomorrow, and go on the road next week. But we're going to celebrate this win, and I don't care what questions you ask me, I'm going to still celebrate this win. So with that, I'll turn it over to whatever y'all want to pick at.
When you say it's really bad stuff, can you be a little more specific?
Did you watch the second half, Gabe? Yeah. We didn't run the ball consistently. We, have a sack fumble for a touchdown. We have a fumble in the red zone. We miss a field goal. That's really bad stuff. You have a fake punt. You have a kickoff that's, the wind knocks it up and our up back doesn't catch it. That's really bad stuff, I think the turnover battle ended up being 4-1. That's awful. You don't win those games. But we did. We found a way to win, and hats off to Coach Bake and that defensive side of the ball. They're really playing at a high level, and so proud of them.
I know you haven't seen the film yet.
I haven't?
I'm assuming you haven't seen most of the film yet. What did this game tell you about your offensive line?
I don't know. I'm going to watch the tape. Go ahead. What else you got? Keep going.
With the offensive line,
where can we have room to grow?
Yeah.
Well, we got to protect better, and I don't know if it was all on the offensive line or if it was on the running backs or if it was on scheme. So we'll have to dissect that. I do know there was a throw in the third quarter where, we took a quick 3 to throw a field dime and had pressure in the face, which just can't happen. So we got to look at it and see if we're setting too deep or what's going on there, and get it corrected.
Talk about the first drive of the game.
Yeah, first drive of the game, obviously we had a big third down right there and throws a wheel route to Barrett, and then obviously we get the ball to Luther out in the flat, and he does the rest. So, that was positive to get us started right. Kind of hit some lulls there with the inability to run the ball. I think the frustrating thing is when you're not running the ball, but then when you get to throw it if they're getting pressure. You got to figure out which one of the two you're going to do. So we'll look back and see how we can help them out as coaches.
Cody ran out of scrimmage. Did that play a role? Did they outnumber you in the box? Did that make it hard to block?
No, the numbers were even. That's why we were checking everything. Numbers were even. So.
Cody ran it pretty well, but confusing that when Nate ran, it just wasn't nearly as effective. Is it
perplexing. I'll have to watch the tape and see. But Cody's finding ways to run the football very effectively, and I think he runs really tough, and really proud of what he's providing our offense.
Coach, I feel like over the bye week, a few people mentioned, one play away from winning some of those games, and that obviously that fourth down stop. How does it feel? How do you feel like this team has grown in getting that one play to obviously come out in this game?
Yeah, I think that's really the difference, right? We needed one play, and there was a lot of plays working against us in that second half. As many as I've ever been a part of, to see the momentum switch like that, and to just find a way after the timeout to just be resolute to say, no, we're going to make the play on 4th and 6 inches, and again, you got Darius Robinson and Isaiah McGuire and Chad Bailey back, and Reelis George. This season means something to them, and they know that we just needed to find a way to get this first win and get going. And I'm sure we'll watch the tape tomorrow and just be disgusted about a lot of things, but I'm not disgusted about lighting that dome. I know that.
Coach, what did you like from your secondary?
Well, I like the interception by JC. I thought they did a really nice job of limiting 14. I don't have to look and see how many catches he ended up having, but I thought we did a really nice job of holding him down, and Will Shepard, right? had 15 targets and only had 3 catches. Is that right? I mean, that's unbelievable. I mean, he's a great player, and so those guys did a heck of a job.
And particularly with Chris Abrams' drain, how do you think he'll come back from injury?
Well, it looked like they didn't throw the ball very well on him, and I don't know if they got confused with the – I'm not even going to finish that comment on that pass interference.
Eli, before the fourth quarter miss by Harrison, that was kind of your essential 4-minute offense. You take over with 9 minutes left, you get the 5-minute drive, and you could have iced it there. But you had to be encouraged by driving to the field goal attempt.
Yeah, honestly, I'm discouraged by the turnover in the red zone. That can't happen. And then, yeah, when you get down there and get a chance to make a field goal, I mean, got to just keep working, you know. You guys keep working.
Eli, I know they said early in the broadcast that they expected to see Sam Horn today. Did you have a plan?
I did.
To play him?
Yeah, I did.
Change?
Well, I thought at the 17-0 mark we were going to potentially get a couple of scores in the third quarter and then, you know, have a chance to play him. But the best laid plans of mice and men, I think, kind of played out there, and so just didn't feel like at that. I didn't feel any point in the third quarter comfortable in this game. So
it was a plan of, hey, if we're comfortable, he's playing, not, hey, we're getting him in.
Yeah, it was. We had talked about getting him in early, but I just felt like with the 14-0 start, and you know, again, then we got the ball back with about a minute left. It was really Brady's drive right there, and so just didn't feel the scenario played up the way we wanted it to.
In a scenario that plays out to your favor, what's the benefit of giving Sam some reps?
He needs them. He's earned them. He's got the opportunity to do it. So, you know, and crud, I mean, the way Brady's getting hit right now, like, we got to be ready. I mean, we're not going to survive at quarterback getting free shots like that. We got to fix it as in protection and scheme, because that crap's just unfair.
Just seeing this stack and strip in real time, could he have gotten rid of that? Should he have gotten rid of that?
We went a 3 vertical. And he was trying to throw man-to-man. It looked like either man-to-Damo or man-to-Luther right there. And no, I don't think so. I mean, it was a 3-man or a field or boundary smoky blitz, and the guy leaped our back. So, no, I mean, if we don't have chance to take a 3 hit and throw, no, that's not on the quarterback.
Either of those protection issues fixable this season, or is it?
Everything's fixable this season. Everything's fixable this season. You know, I got to call a better play there. I shouldn't put us in that situation. You know, hand the ball off and let our punter punt it and put our defense out on the field, but don't give them an opportunity to make that play. So put that one on me and move on.
Was the plan to get Armand more involved in this game, or was there something like some errors on that offensive line that got?
No, Armand rotated the third series of the game. We just feel like he's earned the opportunity to play and compete, and you know, he's been our 6th offensive lineman in a lot of our stuff, and so we just wanted to give him some reps at the true tackle position too. We'll have to see how he did, but again, he's another young man that's earned it, you know, no different than Mackay, Luther, him, you know, some other freshmen.
Eli Luther had a couple of touchdowns early, and then he wasn't targeted in the second half. Was that something Vanderbilt did, or why do you think that was?
Yeah, I mean, the ball wasn't thrown to him, but he was targeted. There were plays designed that were supposed to go that way. They just didn't get off the ground. I mean, we tried to throw a deep ball to Damo, and you know, so it wasn't just. Sometimes ball doesn't get thrown for whatever reason.
Get him more involved, kind of going forward, especially like building off the momentum of those 2 early touchdowns.
Yeah, we'll just have to go back on film and watch and see what we need to do offensively to continue to move the ball.
What did you see on that turnover from Brady and the interception in the first quarter?
Really, just poor decision making, to be honest. You know, we ran like a little play action boot to the field, and you know, they did a nice job of reading it, and he's either got to run or throw the ball away. And if you're going to throw the ball away, throw the ball away. Don't ever put it in jeopardy, and you know, don't be cute. And so we were too cute with it.
Coach, I want to stick with Abrams Drain. This is a game that I think if come April, draft scouts are going to look at this game and be like, this might be the game where Abrams Drain really established himself as if he wasn't established already. for those who may have not watched as much Missouri football as we have, because we've seen David String a lot, sell me on David String, because I think this was definitely coming out here for him.
He's a good player and plays corner for us and did exactly what we asked him to do. I don't need to sell my player. I mean, he's a good football player. We're proud of him. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Do you have an update on Josh Landry? You saw he was in the sling the second half?
Yeah, Josh got dinged up. We'll have to see. The initial, diagnosis was they didn't feel comfortable with him playing the rest of this game. So we'll have to see what they say here when I get done and figure out what the plan is moving forward.
Anything else for Coach?
Eli, can you get a sense just how badly this team needed something good to happen as far as the outcome of a game and being in the locker room positive for the first time in about a month?
I've been around a lot of teams, and I've not ever seen a team go through what they have and still bond and fight and have the energy and the way they practiced. Man, I was so proud of them. This morning when they got up and we had our clap session, I mean, those guys were so locked in and focused and worried about earning a win. Didn't feel like they didn't deserve it. They wanted to earn it. And we needed to earn it. And we did that today. There was a lot of bad plays, but we earned the win at the end by making a play. And this team needed it. This team needed it, the staff needed it, this fan base needed it. And I know there's going to be a lot of comments about how ugly it was and all that. It don't matter. It's a win, and we needed a win, and it's something that we can build off of and grow off of. And incredibly proud of the Mizzou fan base. Driving in today for Tiger Walk, honestly, I kind of got flutters in my stomach just because of how cool it was, and it just makes you fall in love with this university and fan base all over again. Because this is the biggest crowd that I've been a part of. On homecoming, and there's so many great things about homecoming and the tradition and this university and this fan base, and our team wanted to win for them, and again, I get it. There's going to be all kinds of armchair quarterbacks crud. My wife will be leading the charge on all the things we should have done different, and we'll look at it, I promise. But at the end of the day, we just gave ourselves a chance to continue to fight for what our goal is now, which is to earn a bowl berth. And we had to win this one and to get that done.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, MIZ.